36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. We're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flushed out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Watch out.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
It's our time. Check 31. Spawns. No. Tighten up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Alert. Check 99.
On 2nd down and 4. Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Undercrunch. Hey, ball. Smooth.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, alert. Hey, echo.
Now Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Shit. Red.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott now going right side. He has Winton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
58, right over there.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Slam. Hey, exit. Move. Bring it. Switch. Check 13.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check.
Now Trubisky on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Wide, get wide.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out here in the eye. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run with Davis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes Cohen. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's get it.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Protein spill.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 65 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go, 47.
Watch the twist.
26. Gun.
58, Mike, 58.
Hey, chill. What's 26?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Kill. Tight dog. Under. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Jim. Watch the ship.
Now Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike 58 right there.
All right, kill.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Alert. Check 52.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go. Check. Lucky. Switch. Hey, watch it.
Hey, ball.
Throwing here, Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Got 4 down. Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
Alert. Move.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check pass. Check pass. And 58 is a mic.
47.
Here we go.
26.
The Cowboys are go. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Slam. Check. Crunch. Check 24. Check 24.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check 37. Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. Check.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Pick up the ball. Kill. Alert. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day. Out.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out.
Hey, orbit.
54's Mike.
Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
Come on, boy. Alert. Don't be scared of it.
You go tight. You got tight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel down.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go.
Cut. Wait, 20.
Watch the run.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Goff. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
All day, every day.
18.
Check 31. Spine. No.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Lock in. Two jet bombers.
Check that now. 36. Watch the 6.
Alert.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, ball.
Here I come.
You draw Porter.
Undercross. Walk quick. Check it out, read. Kill. Turn.
18.
Kill.
This is Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Get hands up.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Everyone come forward. Check 25.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Who that? Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Pick it up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He's got to first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Match box, right. 10.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
180. Oh, you got deep?
Watch tight end.
Off play action. Here's Gall. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Get up. 180.
Let's go, tight
I
end.
want to work. I want to work.
He's checking crap. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Stick guy. Check stick guy.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 15. Check 15. Check 40.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Clay Matthews. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gall. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Gall. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
I'm coming. Rush in.
Work.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Go 50 against the mic. I got one.
6-6. Pull it high.
Lucky. Banjo.
Ran, go.
Twist. Hey, watch it.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He goes to you. He comes to me. It's me.
Hey, 18. Go.
Check three.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
I got him.
Hey, high 7.
Slam. Whip. Watch the whip. No.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Check it back.
Ran, go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Ran, go.
Shoot.
64. Weak. Alert. Motion. Bravo.
Reset. Alert flare. Slam.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Ran, go.
6 months. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big three. 2-18, chopper.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback.
Brandon Cooks, 20, 10, for touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take
Cordero Patterson, the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught left side by Cooks. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Henderson now on first and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. it's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. So tack on the extra point for one more. What a finish as they wind up winning this one by 4. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working...
Some product, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get to Pittsburgh. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Undercut.
Jackson options out left. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready. 15 on it. Come on. Check it out.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. And that QB's trash. Let's go. Hayward. 58's the mic.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shut. 60 out long. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Okay, double up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
So don't say nothing.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Rip right. Kill, turn on. Kill, turn up.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I'm going to come back to you.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check nine. Check.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, it's Cohen, and he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Bears.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Kill. Slam.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Big ass.
Play action. It's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch it.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Double dog.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it. Wide. Get wide. Hey, ball.
They go play action. Trubisky, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Under 10. Hands up. My 40. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming to you. Alert. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Jackson on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second and 10. Jackson buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check this down.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the 1st down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Lock in, lock in. Tight dog. Check.
Now Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Rush in. Jim.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
18. Hey, ball. Alert. 40. Check. He's coming.
Hey, wahoo. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're down here in the third quarter trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Now to go. 58 to Mike. Go. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike. Watch the run. Hey, the run.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Seth Roberts. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Dude. Alert. Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Check my 40. Watch the run. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, spinning past him. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Keep doing that.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Watch the slant. Check. Crunch. Hey, check.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Let's go, D.
They run. This is Cohen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I done got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get that quarterback!
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and it is incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 31, check 31. Lock in. Small. No.
On second down now. It's Cohen. Spins away. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
61. Match box lights.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that'll back him up 5. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Check, box it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pull it high.
At the 45-yard line.
Big dance. Come. 25. Check. Check 25.
Joker.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Watch safety quick.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Drop deep. Slam.
Ran,
Switch.
Check 13.
Big Ed.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Fresno. Check.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Switch.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
It's our time. Under 10, under 10, 10. What? 20.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Move.
54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 49.
Move. 48 for Mike. Watch the pass.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Watch twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
Check 15. Mike 48. Watch twist. Check.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
So we got man. Check. Rush in.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Jim.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, 18.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, check 20.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Trubisky now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Back.
Check 52.
Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches.
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
18. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Slam. Whip, 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 whip.
They try again with Cohen. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Don't let him breathe, defense.
No. Off. Check the backer, check the backer. Check safety, check safety.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get... into the end zone, get you 6.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. back to throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point. The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with 1 second remaining as they land on the back line of the end zone. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Elliott. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Ladies and gentlemen,